losing Chris.
Yeah.
What do you feel is sort of going to be your next steps as far as what your role will be in helping preserve his legacy and everything that he was able to do with Chris Cross and making music?
I mean, I'm not really sure about that. You know what I mean? Because I think like one of the things that we talked about before Chris even passed is that we didn't really want to ever tarnish what Chris Cross was. Like Chris Cross is a was the first of kid groups that blew up. The first rap group from Atlanta. The first of a lot of things, right? It was my first group, and it's like usually if you look at like what happened to Michael, people tarnishing his brand so much, right? And it only got back after he passed, when people just stopped tarnishing it and they just talked about what it is actually, right? And that was one of the things that we talked about beforehand. It's like, because they was taking him on tour and doing more shows before. It was like he was like, well, both of them was just like they didn't want to be put in a position where people was like, well, y'all coming out with new music or this, that, and the third. It's like, why can't they be like the Rolling Stones? Why they got to make new music? Why you can't just, if you enjoyed it, it's a group of people that enjoyed their music from that period of time, that grew up and that's basically the same age, and that's the audience that that we wanted to cater to and make sure that that audience still was a part of it. And there's so many people that say that was my life, you know what I'm saying? The Crisscross, I grew up with them, I had them all on my wall. So that was that audience that we want to make sure that they felt like the group wasn't trying to come out and try to do something different to get away from what you know. So and thinking about it, it's just trying to make sure that we continue to keep making people, never forget it and never forget about it, but at the same time, never, not really do nothing to just like tarnish it. Because where it's at is like, it's a place that it can't be touched.